Thanks, Dwane. We'll get it started with Keith Langley.
Dwane, I think the one number that kind of jumps off the stat sheet is Washington had 74 points in the paint. Was that just too much penetration allowed? What led to that?
I tell you what, Keith, that the points in the paint are one thing. I think last night OKC had 60 or whatever it was, quite a few, or the game before that. And again, one thing you have to do, you got to take away the threes. We got to close out to the 3-point shooters. Make sure we get that number down. They shot 50%, 56% from the three. I think that was good. But again, we didn't have great rim protection, and they got there way too easy. That's one thing. I don't get as excited about that as I do, making sure we keep the guy in front of us and not let penetration get in there and break us down and make sure. But number one, take care of the 3-point line. And the other factor, we can do all that stuff on the other end. But the 18 turnovers and for 18 points, I thought that was a huge difference in the ball game.
We talked before the game about wondering if Isiah would have much energy. It looked like he passed that test.
He did. The young man, he could play, triple. So that's not, I thought, we wanted to get Mason in there. Lopez, some of the paint points, he was ducking in and getting Isiah deep and length factor. But Isiah, loved the way he plays, love his energy. He sets the tone when he's in the game. He makes a difference on both ends of the floor and definitely in the rebounding area.
Go to next, Omar.
Hey, Dwane, 4 of Frank Jackson's 5 highest scoring games of the season have come pretty much in this last week. What's been the difference for him just from a confidence standpoint?
He's he's one of our best offensive players, shooting the ball from the three. He's a 3-point threat. He opens up everything he and Wayne do as far as driving lanes. And when he's on the floor, if they do collapse on Jeremy, the kick outs are there. We didn't shoot the ball that well tonight, especially our starters. But, when Frank goes in, he's locked and loaded, and he's a definite threat on the floor. And I think he's playing excellent basketball right now for a two-way player.
And with Diallo, is he hurt or is he just getting his legs back?
Yes, his knee is still sore. He'll be back for our next game. And he probably could have played tonight, but just the medical people wanted to give him one more day, couple of days to let it calm down a little bit, and I'll be ready to go on Monday.
We'll go to Rich Dubrow.
Hey, Dwane, the Wizards have been playing pretty well the last few weeks, and they're making a late playoff push. What do you see from them that you didn't see from them?
One, Rich, the respect that Russell Westbrook has in the league, his leadership for them. And then you got Bradley Beal, one of the best scorers, 3-point shooters in the league. So everything is open for them. That's why so much space in the paint. When he's on the floor, you're really concerned and your attention is on him. And that's when a guy like Ish Smith or a guy like Lopez can duck in, or Ish Smith can get his shots or get to the rim because there is so much space because you're so concerned about Bill. Westbrook on his intensity, his toughness. They've taken on a personality of his personality. So I think that's the difference with this team than we've played them, the whole year. And they don't even have Bertrands. They're our next 3-point shooter. So they're offensive juggernaut. And we helped them. We didn't do a good job of containing the ball and, as Keith said, protecting the paint.
Go to James Edwards.
Hey, Dwane, you've talked a lot about ball movement the last week or so. Were you happy with the ball movement, or was the 19 assists credited to the missed shots too?
Well, that was a lot of it was missed shots, and some of it, again, you got to give some of them to turnovers. It's the making the right pass, the right ball movement. Not forcing it, no one-hand passes, some of the things that we got to look at. We can't have our starting unit with how many, 6, 7, 8, 12 turnovers amongst themselves, and that breaks you back. That just takes away the ball movement. Now they're off going the other way. So our takeaway tonight is make sure we take care of the ball, and as you said, on the defensive end, contain the ball. Again, I think Rich, the gentleman said it. They're playing at a high level. They're one of the top teams, I think, playing right now offensively, just because, one, Bradley Beal and the penetration, the pressure Russell Westbrook puts on the paint.
Thanks for the time, Dwane. We're all set.
Thank you.